scheme, right? So all of you are familiar with the ITIL V3 certification scheme, right? With the, just now I showed you this service strategy, service design, right? Now this is the ITIL 4 certification scheme. It looks complicated, but it's not, right? So what you have in the ITIL 4 certification scheme is ITIL Foundation.
Okay.
This is the entry level, prerequisite, right? And for ITIL Foundation, beyond ITIL Foundation, you have two tracks. One is called Managing Professional, the other one is called Strategic Leader. Strategic Leader. Okay. As the name implied, this is more for people who are leading digital and IT transformations, unifying digital strategy and IT strategy with business strategy. So this is a leadership course. Strategy, right? Leadership. These are for professionals, people who are doing the work. Most of the people are here. You're doing the work, right? You're not just thinking about the work, not just thinking about direction, right? But you're also actually thinking about how to do it, how to execute it to achieve whatever the business wants to achieve, right? Now, this next section is more for your planning, beyond foundation, beyond ITIL 4 foundation. To me, ITIL 4 foundation is necessary for every IT professional that is delivering value to your business now. It's necessary. You know, it's like you're eating, you must have the rice, right? And then all this is the additional things on the rice, the curry and all that, the tom yum and all the shrimps and all that, right? But the rice is the meal. So for me, ITIL 4 foundation is the basic. You don't have it something, you know, there's something not complete as a professional to me, right? Now this portion talks about beyond ITIL 4 foundation. Okay? So the first one I'm going to talk about is called CDS. What you learn in CDS is how to do this, how to create a service, how to create a value stream, how to do delivery, support a service, right, for the business, right? So you're looking at all the different practices and how the different practices can actually help you to create the right value stream. The right value stream. To create the right value stream depending on user needs. Because you as a, in IT, you have many customers, you know. Some customers, they want speed. Some customers, they want stability. Some customers, they are focused on cost. Correct? So different customer groups may experience or want different experience from the service. So you must understand what are the value streams, right, that can help to deliver for them. Is it anything new in IT to work in this way? Is it new? No, it's not new. You think about it. Change. When you do change in your company, do you have normal change? Do you have emergency change? Do you have standard change? These are three different value streams, right? Three different, the way you perform the activities are also different, right? So this is more about how to expand that thinking into other areas for you to support your business, okay? So this is the one that is going to be relevant for a lot of people. And you look at the key audience of this course. Is anyone, any practitioner involved at any stage of the life cycle? Basically, everyone, right? Also for service and product owners and people who are process owners and process managers. Okay? They have outlined here some of the more common job titles here that can benefit from this course. So if your job, you see your job title somewhere here, you will benefit from this course. Okay? If you are a practitioner, you can benefit. If you have a service desk, you can benefit. If you are doing testing, you can benefit. If you are operations engineer, you know, infrastructure, mainframe, database, right, network engineer, you can benefit. Right? So this is about 90% to 95% of people in IT will be here. Now, the second one is personally something that I'm looking forward. This one. It is called Deliver Stakeholder Value, DSV. So for DSV, it is most related to the engage and value. Engage and value, right? Because engage is linked to demand, yeah? Okay. So this area, this is more strategic in nature. This is about understanding customer and how the customer go through the whole experience, the whole journey, from when they step into, from the first time they are in contact with the supplier and service provider until the issue is resolved or they get what they want. How is the experience like? This is called customer journey. Because the customer is also going through a journey with the supplier, right? It's either a long journey, big project, or a short journey, right? Through service desk. It's still a journey with many different contact point. But some journey doesn't end, right? Some journey may end up with additional things coming back. They come back to you again, right? So how do you make it a good experience? How do you make the customer journey not only they get what they want, the outcome, but also the mind, the feeling, the emotion that they get when they are in contact with your organization? Right? So this is where you look at the whole customer journey by making sure you engage the right stakeholders at the right time, right? So that the experience, the emotion that you get when you get something, right? Whether it's a closed ticket or it's a new IT service or it's a service request fulfilled, the journey is good. It's a good experience. Okay? So the main learning objective is journey, designing the customer journey. It is not accidental, it is by design. The customer journey is by design, right? And how to maintain the relationship and do marketing of the IT services that you. And so these are some of the roles that may be targeted for this course, DSV, right? You can see here that a lot of it is relationship based, relationship manager, account manager, service delivery, service level, architects, designers, right? So you can design the right customer journey, right? It's very valuable course. I'm personally very excited about this. And the mapping of the cost against the ITIL B3 is planning, protection, optimization, and service offerings and agreement in the B3 certification program. The third course is HVIT. And HVIT, can you see the box here? It's everything. Right? HVIT stands for High Velocity IT. If you're fast, you're fast. You're slow, you're fast, you're fast. The whole thing is slow. Correct? Fast, fast, wait 5 days. Fast, fast, it's still 5 days, right? That's why in HVIT, every part of the value chain activity has to be fast. Because you're only as fast as your slowest component. Agree? Yes? So this is where you look at the whole thing. Everything needs to think in terms of velocity. That's why the scope is quite big. Okay. So here in this course you will learn the digital product lifecycle and how you develop products fast. Digital product. And how you iterate. Iterate means adapt your designs as you go along. Right? Iterate your designs. Right? So this is where you look at high velocity and what are some of the culture changes that are needed. The mindset changes that are needed in order to move fast. Okay. So some of the key audience involved are for people who are involved in or you want to move fast but always have problems. Why cannot? Why they don't see that it's necessary? Why this was we're still not getting the full benefit. We are not fast enough because someone is not fast enough, or a group of departments or group of people, or just cannot adapt to the speed, struggling to put in place high velocity IT in your organization. So this group of people will benefit, right? And of course you want DevOps, right? Which is development and operations working together. Right? Your customer, your business don't care whether you're a developer or your operator. They don't care. All they know is your IT. Right? So everyone interested in digital transformation. So you see here, people who are designing the service, people who are doing release work, doing security, right? Why is security needed? Why are cybersecurity managers needed for high velocity IT? Because one of the important checkpoints in most design is security architecture, right? Security testing, security architecture. So how can you incorporate security into your value stream at every stage so that you're faster? You don't have to wait until the end before you say, oh, didn't pass, go back again. You're slow. How do you move this to the front? Right? So you'll be exploring things like that in HVIT. Very easy. There's no mapping for HVIT. It's completely new. Okay? So those are the 3 specialist courses. It's called DPI. Direct, plan and improve. In direct, plan and improve, you have a plan here. And you have improve here that is mostly for this course. This is, if you look at it, this is service strategy here. And this is CSI. Right, so DPI covers strategy and improvement. If you think about it that way. Okay. So the people who are most relevant for direct, plan and improve would be people involving in GRC. Governance, risk and compliance. Right? People in GRC and people who are providing strategic direction and strategic planning. Either planning at the strategic level, tactical level or operational level. Right? And when you want to provide a plan or a direction, you must also incorporate organization change management. Because you want to make sure that not only do you provide the direction, but you provide it to make it easy for people to follow. Easy for people to absorb. Okay? I think also another very useful course. So who is involved here? Mostly leaders and managers of service providers, team leads and quality managers. Right? Anybody who's interested in quality, doing improvement, CSI, right? Continual improvement, right? So these are some of the roles that may be related to this course. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, this course is mapped, if you want to map to V3, it's more on strategy and CSI. More on that. Okay. Now, I know a lot of you do not have foundation just yet, but it's good to plan your journey, right? It's good to plan and understand next steps and which areas would interest you the most. So what I have done, because there's quite a lot of stuff here, what I have done in the next 2 slides is I've done a simple table to show you how, based on the information provided by Axelos, right, how to map the courses in version 3 with the courses in ITIL 4. So here, let me share with you. Here, these are the version 3 courses. This is the ITIL 4 courses. Right? So I've done a mapping to show whether it's a primary, main relationship or related, secondary relationship. Right? So here, this mapping, you can see that service strategy has a very strong relationship with direct, plan and improve. Right? But a secondary relationship with service design, primary with CSI, secondary with TPO. So this mapping can help you to understand, right? If let's say you are halfway through intermediate course, if you want to get a similar course in ITIL 4, which is the ones more relevant for you?